Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Not Timmy 66. Not Timmy 66. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's a little chillier today, guys. We're gonna roll out. Today is my first solo day. Second day at Amazon. Let's get it. Let's go. So I was thinking to myself, guys, I probably need to do a little bit better explanation of what exactly happened yesterday and why it was so foobarred. So for those of you that don't know or whatever, for Amazon, you have a loadout process. So you go in, you get your vehicle, you check out your vehicle, make sure everything's working on it. And there was a crack on one of the outside side mirrors. They have the turn signals on the van, and there was a crack on the glass or the plastic that surrounds the light. The light was still working, so it got missed, right? But anyway, so you do a pre-trip inspection of your vehicle, make sure everything's okay to go, and then you line up and you go in and you pick up your stuff and you load your van and you leave, right? Well, while you're picking up your stuff and loading your van, Amazon employees, actual Amazon employees, they call them yard marshals, are running around the place because they give you 15 minutes to get loaded out and get out of there, right? Because they're moving people through. So you only have about 15 minutes to load your van out. So yesterday I did my first ride along with a coworker, and we were loading the van out, and everybody organizes their van for loadout a little bit different. I do first in, last out type thing, so that everything's organized when I have my bags in there and my overflow and all that good stuff. So we were in the middle of that. Actually, we were almost done. We'd had all of our bags in there loaded properly and everything else, and we had all of our overflow organized and everything was in the van. And they came up and said, you have a cracked turn signal light. We are going to take your vehicle out of service. The light was working just fine. It had a small crack on the side, but apparently somebody there had to make a name for themselves. So long story short, they red tagged the van, which means that it can't move until something gets fixed. So the owner of my DSP was there, and he said, well, I'm sorry that I missed this, whatever, but we still had a route to run, and like you guys saw, we had quite a few packages yesterday, so we still had to go run our route. And so what we ended up having to do is pull that van fully loaded back up to where we park our vehicles, get another vehicle, offload the van that we had organized, re-put everything back in, and then once we got everything back into the van, we had to rescan everything, because you have to scan every tote and every package, okay? So we had to do all that. That took, by the time we got done with everything, it took us about an hour or so extra before we could leave. So instead of leaving by 9:15, 9:20, and being out to our first stop before 10 o'clock, we didn't get really started on doing any deliveries till about 11 o'clock, 11:15 or so. So it put us like an hour behind the 8 ball, and that pretty much sucked. So yeah, that's kind of the loadout process, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. I'm sorry that I didn't do a better job at explaining it yesterday. It was just a crazy day. And today is going to be a crazy day because I'm actually running solo, my very first one. Is anybody nervous? Is anybody scared? I'm not. It'll be just fine. So we're going to do that today, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me for a little delivery action. I hope everybody enjoys this video. And by the way, thank you guys very much, man. My subscriber base has jumped up. I think we're at like 366 now, and And that's awesome, man. We were at 359 just a couple days ago. So you guys are rocking it as usual. And welcome new subscribers. Welcome old subscribers. Welcome anybody just watching the channel. If you like the video and you want to see more like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me do my job. And the goal is, like I said, 500 subscribers. We're going to do a 500 subscriber giveaway, and the ultimate goal is to get to 1,000. But we'll see what happens here. But I hope that's enough business and talk about subscribing. Like the video if you do like it. Dislike it if you don't. Comment, please. Every time you do that, it does let the algorithm know that you guys are interested and pushes my video out for more people to watch. So anyway, guys, that's enough business. Yeah. So I thought I'd let everybody know kind of what my game plan's going to be for today. Since I am running by myself, I will definitely have more of a chance to film. I just got to be really kind of careful because now they have cameras in the van and whatever. So I don't think I can film while I'm actually driving. I'll figure it out as I go. I'm going to definitely get some more footage of me doing the delivery work, and we'll just kind of go through Not Timmy 66's first solo struggle together. How's that sound? So we'll capture as much footage as we can, and we'll see how today goes, man. Today's a real test. Today is a real test to see how things roll, to see how things go, to really get an idea if I like this job or not. For me, this is a real test. So yeah, we're gonna be getting the real thing. Yesterday was kind of like, riding along with somebody, and it wasn't anything that was, super stressful because he handled all the mechanical stuff of it, all the electronic stuff of it. So today it's my turn to do all that. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, guys, I'm not really nervous or anything like that. I'm just like, well, whatever. We'll see what happens. I'm holding a wait and see attitude on everything. So we will see how it goes, and I welcome everybody to come along for this ride, man. It's gonna be fun, because you know what, regardless of what happens, it's still just a job. Guys, this job is like Uber Eats with packages. It's nothing that's really super difficult. So anyway, come along for a day in the life with Not Timmy 66, and I don't think I'm going to entitle this video A Day in the Life. Do you know how many day in the life of an Amazon delivery driver there are out there? I mean, maybe that's a hot buzzword to attract more attention to your channel, but I don't know. We'll just call this day 2. I'll be back. It's going to seem like a second for you, but it's going to seem like at least an hour for me. I'll be back. Oh, guys, and before I forget, too, one thing I wanted to mention about this DSP that I've noticed so far is their equipment is really good. It's pretty much top-notch. The vans are in decent shape. They're all pretty new. Now, the DSP, or the driver's delivery service provider, is what a DSP stands for if you're not in the know. They're relatively new. I think they only started like right in August or September or something like that. So they're kind of new and they're smaller, but their equipment's newer. And by equipment, I mean their vans and stuff like that are all pretty new. So that's pretty cool. So it's a comfortable ride. The areas that we deliver in are in really good areas of town, not crappy areas of town, not areas of town where you have to like feel like you got a target on your back type thing. So that's also another really good thing. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in, that I am pretty impressed by the way that their equipment is maintained. Yeah, we had a crack in the turn signal, I understand that, but beyond that, I was pretty darn impressed by how everything looked yesterday, and how the equipment started and how it ran, how the vehicles were it just seemed like good stuff. Now, Amazon's, that's a whole different story, man. Amazon stuff is pretty much crap. So, anyway, so I throw that in. That's one of the reasons I like this DSP. So, yeah. And I'm back. Where's all the footage, you say? Well, guys, remember that red flag thing that I was talking about? It is, what time is it? It is 11:26. And when I showed up for work at 9, like normal, like I'm supposed to, they didn't have a route for me. Shades of my last employer with Amazon. So I was not happy, to be honest with you. I was pretty upset. I told them that, I cannot drive 40 minutes into work every day just to do a little bit of loadout and then come back home. So I'm going to head back home, finish out the day. But I was also promised by them that it was just a mix-up and they didn't have me on the roster for today for some reason, and that they did have the work. So I stayed around to see if maybe there might be a route that I could pick up or do something with, or even just go around and do rescues of people. But it was a really, really, really light day. They just didn't have it panned out. So we guys are going to give it another shot. And we'll give it a shot tomorrow and see exactly what happens there. Today I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the time. And I think it's because I got like 11 hours yesterday. They didn't like that or something. I don't know. All I know is that it was highly disappointing to drive all the way in and have that happen. So red flag, red flag, red flag. But I really like this DSP. I really like the people that I work with, and the owner. I actually spoke with the owner. It wasn't just one of the dispatchers or managers or whatever. It was actually one of the owner. It was the owner that I spoke with, and he was very, very apologetic. Said he would make sure that I do have routes to come back to tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow will be a much, much, much better day. So that's all I got for today, guys, at least right this minute anyway. What is this red thing on my nose, man? Oh, no. I'm 55 years old. I can't have pimples. What the heck? Anyway, guys, I'll be right back. Hang on. Yeah. So that's what I got going on. Not a whole lot, but that's okay, man. I'm just going to go home. I'm going to rest up. It's a cold, blustery day today anyway. It's not raining or anything, but the temperature is pretty dang cold. So I'm going to go home, spend a little bit of time with my wife, man. But I told them, honestly, there's plenty of DSPs out there, guys. There's plenty of contractors that actually have work. And if this crap continues, well, let's just say I won't be very happy, right? Not very happy at all. No. And you know what, guys? I realize that there are mix-ups. But here's my thing, and it's another thing that I voiced my opinion strongly on with the owner of this DSP. Was that, don't you guys know far enough in advance that you could at least call me and let me know? But I guess there was a lot of mix-ups today, because honestly, they didn't even show up to the pad with the routes that they did have available until, gosh, it was 9:25 or so. So that's pretty late for us, because our DSP usually rolls out right at 9, or at least 9:20 or so. So we were all waiting around there and everything, and we knew something was up. So maybe it was a glitch in the system, whatever. But Tony, the owner, told me flat out, he said, look, I will make sure from now on that you are on the roster, that you are definitely, I got a big truck coming, I'm going to let him come through. He told me he was going to let me make sure that I was on the roster, and that there wouldn't be any more of these mistakes. because he told me, I told him, I said, flat out, guy, I don't really enjoy driving all the way in and fighting traffic for 40 minutes just to find out that you don't have any work for me. And he totally got it. You know, he said, I got a family to support. I completely understand. You know, so long story short, I aired my grievance with them and basically let them know, hey, you know, if you want my services, if you want me to continue employment and continue this, then this needs to stop, and it needs to stop immediately. So I think I got my point across, man. You know, and looking at the possibility of maybe being a future employer, I can understand that sometimes crap happens, man. Sometimes things just happen that are not in the cards, that you didn't plan on, and, you know, sometimes you take the brunt of it. But one good thing is I at least got the guarantee for today for 4 hours because I stayed and helped with loadout and everything. So it wasn't a total loss. I did get paid for some today, but just not a full day, you know. And I mean, okay, what I got paid today will probably cover my gas and maybe a trip to Whataburger or something, you know. But, you know, I'm not going to continue on if that's the case. And they know it. So I'm going to quit beating a dead horse and quit telling you guys the same things over and over again. You know, I just bitch too much, I think. And I apologize for that, guys. I really don't mean to be someone that just comes on here and gripes and moans and complains all the time. That's not what I'm about, really. It's just an irritant that, you know, life happens. So I'm staying positive with the whole thing. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt it again tomorrow, see what happens. And we'll just go from there, man. That's all I can say. And, of course, like anything else, you know, I brought my action camera, my GoPro, and my head mount and all that stuff, of course. But that's okay. That's why it's called an action camera. That's why it's called a GoPro, right? Because we can take it again tomorrow and Saturday. Yeah, to finish out my shift for this week. So I definitely want to get some point of view delivery in so you guys can kind of get more of a feel for what it's really like to be the Amazon delivery guy wearing the exciting blue vest. Yeah. Sometimes there's just nothing better. But then sometimes there is. Sometimes there's a lot of things better. Hey guys, I'm back. That's all I got. I'm just kidding. I really don't have too much more on this video, guys. I've been home for a minute. Got laundry done. All that exciting household stuff. And now I'm even doing more exciting stuff. It's called a honey-do list. You guys ever heard of that? You men in particular, or ladies, I guess, have a honey-do list. You know, it's where your honey tells you to do something. Yeah. So it's an exciting trip up to Walmart. Let me show you. Woo! Look at that view. Look at that view. It actually got really cold out here, guys. Down to about 37 degrees, man. Temps been falling all day. It's been windy. Not a whole lot of precipitation, but it's been windy. So yeah, today was kind of a bust as far as that goes. I'm not going to get into great detail on that because I already have gotten into great detail on that. I super appreciate everybody watching. Sorry, I definitely will have more Amazon footage to come in the very near future. Because you guys seem to like it. Do you like watching me deliver and do stuff like that? I think you kind of do. And that's cool, because I like filming it. So, yeah. It's kind of a win-win situation. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I appreciate every single one of you watching. Made it this far in the video. Congratulations. You're awesome. You rock. Keep in mind there is a 500 subscriber giveaway coming. Details on that soon. Also keep in mind Give me your suggestions. I'm pointing around like this because I always forget to do this, but I'm going to post a picture of the shirt idea somewhere around here. And you guys had some really good ideas. I, however, am not really a graphic artist, and the design that you see is pretty much the limit of my ability. So, but I love the Route 66 sign idea because of the road and everything. But tried to make that work. My wife, who is much more talented than I, tried to make it work, and we couldn't make it work. I don't know, maybe it's the template we're using or whatever, so we'll play with it. But I wanted to let you know that we do listen. We listen to your design ideas. I don't know, I was thinking maybe put Route 66 on the back. Tell me what you think. Because the back right now is just nothing. So anyway, that's all I got today, guys. Hope everybody has a really, really wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have a great weekend. I know I've got a lot of heavy family stuff planned over the weekend. Mentioned in the past that I have a ailing, really close family member that we need to go do some stuff to take care of. So I'm not sure really how much more filming I'll get done, but you can definitely look forward to more videos from Not Tim at 66 in the very near future. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody coming along for my life adventures. That's all I got, man. Right now, it's going to be signing out time. So y'all take care. You have a wonderful day. And guys, remember, no matter what you do in life, always, always, always make it count. I'm out for now, guys. Have a great evening. Oh, did you see I tried to do it? Hold on. Have a great evening. Let me try it again.